Hi, chat. Wow. That is loud. My apologies. Is that a little bit better there, chat? It's sounding a little bit more in... Yeah. What happened there was apparently Windows had knocked down my mic by about 50%. And I marked it up and then briefly forgot as we started stream here to... Anyways, let me know if my voice is out of whack with things tonight, because that obviously is a fresh setting. But hello everyone, happy Sunday to you. Sorry for the rude awakening. Let's make some coffee. Well, welcome in everyone, all sorts of people in here early tonight. Hello Cosmic, welcome Nan Reader. Happy to see you, T. Welcome, JK. Hello, Will. Welcome, 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 welcome. I got rushed with writing the dinner command tonight. Welcome to You Can See Me. The Peach Melba is a Peach Melba themed dinner, so it's not just doing Peach Melba, but everything else there. Recipe as usual for Mondays is in the Discord. What is a Peach Melba? It is one of Escoffier's known dishes. If you don't know who Escoffier is, he is sort of one of the names as far as chefs back in the day. Perhaps you may have heard of the Ritz or things like that. He was involved with a lot of that sort of stuff. He was a bit of a thief and a crook and all that lovely things, but he was mostly known for being an amazing chef and having some incredible books that to this day are some of the staples that culinary schools go to. And so Peach Melba is essentially a peach sundae. It is a peach and raspberry puree ice cream sundae. This stove needs a wipe down. I didn't get to that before starting the stream here. Also in the Discord, I put them away, so I'm not going to get them out to show again. But I posted a photo in the general chat earlier. I got a couple of baking toys. I got a new gigantic pastry bag and a large fitting and the largest star that they basically produce. Along with a Bavarian filler for, filling cream-filled donuts. It's not in the immediate plans, but I thought it would be a fun tool to have and one that I could have used in the past. And let's face it, I'm gonna make donuts at some point again. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Cheers. Flatbread. Flatbread first thing tonight. Get some yeasties going and a little warm water here. because the sugar is rather minor and it often wakes up the yeast a little bit more active. I often throw a little flour in there too, because that'll have some of the same effect. It's different sugars and stuff that they'll say yum yum to and be more active around. And if you're worried if your yeast is active, that's something you definitely want to happen. I sort of think it's better to let your yeast, this is purely my minor personal experience here, but I think it's usually best to let your yeast go a little bit before you mix it into stuff. Make sure it's really active before you mix it into a larger batch. Disperse it. There's actually a little sugar in this one too. Now I look at the recipe I'm following. I didn't put it in there, but little half teaspoon there. Okay, what else are we throwing in here? I am not adding that into this recipe. I am not doing that to this recipe. I know it leaves chat in the dark when I sit here and talk about and criticize recipes that I'm not showing you, but I feel it allows me to fairly and openly criticize the recipes without you being like, oh, you're criticizing my favorite chef. Buttermilk. Hey, M1. That it is, M1. It's National Chicken Curry Day. I'm just doing green curry to do something different and make it all myself at home.
Probably the longest relationship I've ever had. Chefia, one grin, Chefia, one wiggle.
Thank you for the resub, Cosmic. Appreciate that. 26 months. Scallions into the bread. I put the flour away. That was a mistake. Like, I already know that's a mistake, and I haven't even like gotten to the point where I would need the extra flour. Salt. Enjoy. Ugh. Making use of? Perhaps. Of course, it's also getting me to buy other things that I didn't otherwise buy, so is it really worth it? I mean, it's saving me money on booze and maybe on gas. Jury's out on meat because everything they sell as far as meat is arguably too large for me, even though they have some very nice choices. Yeah, they have gas stations here, at least in California, where they sell high ethanol fuel. Speaking of that, my truck is basically out of fuel right now. I was like, and that was actually considered, it was like, when's the next time I'm gonna have to drive down Santa Rosa? Because both of them in Sonoma here are basically, it's like Santa Rosa South and Santa Rosa even more south. Most of my driving is such short distance these days that I sit there with my. It used to be when I first got my truck, like I think they purposely dialed this down. When I first got my truck, they were giving me fuel warnings with like 90 miles to go. Now it's down to like 30 or 40. Okay, so this is good enough to hang out for a little bit just for some flatbread. We're going to allow this to proof for a half hour, something like that. Might as well keep using the same bowl here. I get myself darn bot. So let that hang out for 30, 40 minutes, maybe longer. I'll throw them in the stock. I'll use them for gravy if I'm roasting a whole chicken or something. Otherwise, don't really save them. Like, chicken pate is okay every now and then, but the amount of chicken I go through, I'd never eat that much chicken liver pate. It's way too rich, way too. What are you caught on, knife? Still don't know what was cut on there. Nice, JK. Hey, Justice Rice. Come here, there's a bone chip right there. Not even really planning on using the chicken breasts tonight. I'm just getting them off the carcass so I can throw the carcass in the freezer and not have to worry about it. Not a scientist, though. What I have read doesn't bode like it's really a huge jump over. Like, I think it's more political than. That's chicken is dirt cheap. I think a lot of things are going to get a lot more expensive here. I don't think the new president is going to save us any money. Sorry why I shut up. So much of, yeah. Remove the skin here and we'll add the bones back in with the other carcass parts and save them. Might as well throw the skin in there too. Why not? Bones, I save them all for stock, making chicken stock. Stock. It's not great for stock. There's a lot of fat and other stuff that it does in there, but I'm not making stock for a fine dining restaurant that I'm working, turning into consomme or something. So I'm a little more rustic with it. So we got our legs and thighs here. And I'm just going to cut these down into more manageable pieces, bite-sized pieces. Well, it's not Indian, but I'm making curry tonight. I was assuming that was dived or delved or something along that line. There's not what I would consider a lot of great sources for, well, again, Indian cuisine is very diverse. There's many different regions of India, and I don't know if they've really had their celebrity chef moment. Like, who is their Gordon Ramsay? Who is their who is their Marco? Who is their Colicchio? Who is their That said, where are the pro chefs of the last decade? All right, let's look at this recipe that I'm supposed to be cooking tonight. Guess it's not over there. I guess I threw it in the fridge. I did. Need those. Need that. Need that. Last of my lemongrass paste. What did I get all over my shirt? Baby pepper inside the pepper. You don't have to chop this all as fine as I will be, because this is all going to get blended together. Five, 6 hour drive. It is nowhere near close here. That said, LA doesn't have the only fires right now. Yeah, we get winds. We've had a wetter winter than LA has. Anyone know what this is? I don't think I've used this on stream before. At least in this form. We got some winds nowhere near as heavy as what happened there with LA. A lot of what's happening with LA is we're having an almost like southern flow of air along the coast. In LA, that's almost like working off the coast for LA. It's sort of weird, sort of. That'd be correct. Minus that horrible brand. Don't buy anything from that brand. I don't like that brand. Well, the budget thing is definitely political, because they got a $50 million increase, but it wasn't the increase they wanted. The water, you're fighting uphill. All of the pumping in LA, that they're using gravity for water. So the only way you get water up the hills from the ocean is you create pumps that don't exist, or you fly it up there. All the stuff that's for handling people's water is so insufficient compared to what you would need to properly fight that fire. So yes, they're unprepared for it, but they probably should have expected it. And I'm sort of watching government being like, well, we're just going to rebuild right in the same spot. You know, like that, well, great. It's like what happened here in Sonoma. They're immediately rebuilding the same places that got hit by the Tubbs fire. That whole hill of Santa Rosa, of the new higher end homes, still there. The real problem we have is the public doesn't want to do the proper things to handle fires. Like, everyone is all for public burns until they have to deal with their local park being half burnt for most of the summer. Yeah, it's a lot of NIMBY stuff. It's a lot of, and it's a lot of government NIMBY stuff too, because when it comes to California and all of the wildland out here, you've got like, I don't know, like 20, probably more government agencies that are involved in the land that they're dealing with this fire on. Is it Bureau of Land Management? Is it forestry? Is it military? Is it parks? Is it, is it state parks? Is it federal parks? Is it... Hi, Bakery. Hey, Shauna Vision. Ginger. And again, I remind myself why I don't shop at this store. Oof. Sorry about the ads. I do try to limit how often they go off. I only have them go off once an hour, so, and actually, if I ever get this new bot working, they're supposed to go off once an hour on the hour with the new bot, but I'm actually burnt out on coding right now. I'm forcing myself just because I want this to work, but I'm using hindquarters. The recipe I originally looked this up for, I think, was about a pound. But I'm using the hindquarters of a chicken, whatever weight that is. So the legs and thighs. But I cut up a whole chicken earlier. That's over there at the moment. And just clean the paper off all this dried garlic off of our fresh garlic. Nice. I'm sort of breaded out lately. Speaking of stuffing. Alright, what spices do we need in here? We're going to need some black peppercorns. I'm just going to grate them in there. Coriander seed. Cumin. Okay. We'll see how this works. Not the prettiest lime, I'm not going to zest it. Now this all gets blended together into liquidy deliciousness. Yeah, I majorly bumped that camera, didn't I? Sorry about that. Let's see if I can't fix it this way. That way it doesn't bother anyone that watches, has problems seeing cameras move. Okay, so I'm going to add a touch of water at the base of that, just to help it get started blending. We're going to mute for the blend, and I'll be back in a moment. And there we go. There's our beginning curry paste. T guesses a fish. Shocker. All right. Next steps here. I honestly don't know how I want to go about this. I think we go with the rest of our veggies now. Sort of want to use my... I've got that full of oil right now. Let's clean out the fry. Take a moment here and grab my oil strainer. Used oil container. I get myself a gun? Yeah, I got myself a gun. Oh well. So hopefully everyone's had a lovely weekend. I'm unsure I even really left my house. I mean, I made a quick run out yesterday for a couple of quick errands. But that's basically it. Basically, I went out yesterday and I planned out all my shopping for today yesterday, and it was like, we're getting everything done. I'm just gonna sit at home and work on this, try and get this coding thing figured out. And instead, I'm still here trying to figure out how to properly connect a couple of things to the bot. It's connecting nicely to Discord once again now, though. That's good. But it's not having a good time with Twitch pub sub. And it's not having good times with another thing that I want to connect to it. It's not that it's in my mind, it's such a time sink. Like, it I think most people sit here and think, okay, I can spend 20 minutes cooking at home, or I can spend 20 minutes run to the store and get it made at a fast food joint and have the same result. And they want to go out and go to the fast food place. I don't want to bother leaving. Chicken or let's chicken first. Let's sear ourselves some chicken chop. little overcrowded in this pan. In order to get a nice sear on that, we're gonna verge on overcooking this in order to get some nice color on it. We're gonna soak it in sauce, so this is probably enough sauce for 2 batches here. I'm just gonna use it tonight, but like, and if you wanted to stretch it, that could be easily 3-4 dinners like this. What kind of chickens you buy? You buy whole chickens like I do? How's everyone buy your chicken, chat? Nice, M1. Butcher block or a different one? I looked into Butcher block actually on a couple occasions and was royally tempted by the idea, but doesn't sound like they're in the best of positions now. Like, yeah, that's a, yeah. Thank you, Bakery. That was a recent gift. Somewhat recent gift. I haven't been using them much because I've been keeping them more for cold use. Because they're almost, the silicone's a little flexible to them. It's almost like they're a spatula. less meat in there this time. They're getting a little bit more browner. A little more Maillard. Hey, Alex. Welcome, welcome. We got our green curry paste made up for anyone just joining in. We've got our chicken, onion cut up. We've got our flatbread. I'm about ready to get going with this again, but I'm getting the chicken and onion cooked first. I'm beginning to think like a third of my chat's in Ohio. Despite me regularly making fun of Ohio. Then again, maybe it's because y'all can relate. Onions going in the pan. That wasn't very well cut. All right, back to our bread, our flatbread. We're going to divvy this up. Yeah, I guess we're doing 8. And then why wouldn't I have? It was delicious. Like, I didn't eat a whole tray of chicken parm over in the night, but anyone that watched the beginning of that stream saw it was only 2 chicken breasts to start. Letting this go too long. Go ahead and add our chicken back in there. Alright, so I need to flatten these out into a little bit more circular shape. That first one didn't quite cut it. Leave a little bit for pouring in at the end if we want to help try and brighten the color up a bit. Although it's not going to ever be as bright as it is right now. So that's looking yummy. Get ourselves some rice cooking here. We're going to turn that way down from here. Still enough to just stay nice and warm, but not excessively hot. And rice. salt. High flame and a lid. Turn a flame on in the pan on the left hand side here. That's going to be over rice, and we've got flatbread to go with it too. Scallion flatbread. Actually, we're going to give that one more moment to rest, to warm up. I'm ditching this one. This one's just messy. We got some other nice round scallion pancakes here. There we go. Now I'm properly covered in flour, chat. That's probably enough. Not enough. I need more butter than that, chat. Brushing the ones, at least on one side, when they come off with butter. So they're setting on butter, and then there's butter on top. Hey, Climb. last two. Are you still not at a boil, water? How? I mean, I know you're on the smallest burner, but wow. Boil. That bread is looking like I said I was sort of breaded out, chat. That just looks. That's rather a misnomer, bakery. Yes, adding salt to water can raise its temperature in a scientific environment. It doesn't really hold true so much in real life. And I've already added a bunch of salt in there. But now it's boiling, I can hear it. Turn the wrong burner off here. This one needs to be still on, even though our green is almost brown now. All that green color just so dark. But that's why we're saving that. And these. Oh, nice. Well, that was our ad going off right there. I don't know. I don't think chat can hear that. Chat's not supposed to hear that. That's rather loud. It would be annoying if chat could hear that. However, I am going to take the moment here, take a couple minute AFK. We have to wait on this rice to cook for a couple of minutes. And I'm going to take the moment to wipe my shirt off, wipe off the counter here, and sort of rest and reset. And we'll be back here in a little less than 10 minutes. Okay, folks?
Now, a new creation from Seal Test. Cottage cheese in ready-to-serve portions. Handy envelopes bring you brand new convenience and ease. Zip, it's open, quick and neat. Just the amount you need, the easy way to serve cottage cheese. The rest stays moist and creamy. Ready for next time.
Are they handy? Cottage cheese in ready-to-serve portions.
So easy to use, quick, and no bother at all.
The rest stays really fresh, moist, and creamy.
Yes, serving cottage cheese was never as easy as this. Seal Test's new square package with handy, ready-to-serve portions. Zip, it's open. Simple as can be. The rest stays moist and creamy fresh. You'll love Seal Test cottage cheese in new, ready-to-serve portions. Get some soon.
Well, no wonder my laundry bill is so high. All those napkins last week.
Doeskin.
What?
You should use Doeskin dinner napkins.
Paper napkins? Oh, no.
I don't mean thin little paper napkins, but Doeskin dinner napkins. You'll love them.
Everybody loves Doeskin dinner napkins. These soft linen-like napkins are 2-ply in smart formal fold, in white and in beautiful pastel colors. And Doeskin dinner napkins are big. They cover your whole lap, and they stay put. What's more, they last throughout the meal, and they leave no lint.
But they are nice. And they would save my linen.
They save you money, too. Doeskin dinner napkins cost only 49 cents for 5 dozen. That's a fraction of a penny apiece.
All right, Dottie.
You'll find Doeskin dinner napkins, Doeskin facial tissues, and other Doeskin products at your favorite grocery, supermarket, department store, or drugstore. Look for the brown dispenser box.
Doeskin.
Satisfying cups of pleasure. A coffee break makes the moment right. Fresh aroma, friendly flavor. Make it coffee, make it often, make it right.
To brighten any moment.
Make it coffee.
To enjoy that fresh aroma.
Make it often.
Make it up fresh each time in a clean container. And for full flavor,
Make it right.
and here's how. For each cup of fresh drawn water, use one approved measure of your favorite coffee. That's all, one approved measure per cup.
Satisfying cups of pleasure. A coffee break makes the moment bright. Fresh aroma, friendly flavor. Make it coffee. Make it often. Make it right.
Coke time is anytime, anywhere. It's always time for ice-cold Coca-Cola.
May I sing to you? May I sing to you?
Hey, new Kellogg's Okays. Note the improvement? They put a bear on the box, which improved it so much, they decided to improve the cereal, too.
Oh, come on, Yogi. Let's be serious about Kellogg's new Okays, okay?
Like the Space Bears say, hey, okay.
Well, first, how nutritious are Kellogg's new Okays? Well, they're made from oats. And of all grains, oats are the richest in proteins and rich in other bodybuilding essentials, too. In fact, some people consider it their duty to eat oats. Yogi. But now, with a really delicious oat cereal like Kellogg's Okays around, people can have their oats and enjoy them, too. Especially Kellogg's new Okays. For Kellogg's new Okays are crispier...
Cripsier.
crispier and toastier, and therefore tastier than ever. So for the best in oats, get Kellogg's New OKs.
The one with the bear on the box. Suitable for framing.
Hello, may I come in? I am Chef Boyardee. Perhaps you have seen my picture on Chef Boyardee products at your grocer's. Today I want to tell you about a wonderful dinner for three. A dinner that only costs about 15 cents a serving. It's my own Chef Boyardee spaghetti dinner with meat sauce or mushroom sauce. It all comes in one carton. A full half pound of tender, quick-cooking spaghetti, 10 full ounces of rich, tasty sauce, and to top it off, a whole can of zippy grated cheese. A wonderful food. So ask your grocer for Chef Boyardee spaghetti dinner with meat or mushroom sauce, won't you? And look for other Chef Boyardee's products. They're also delicious, they're also nourishing, and they help keep the cost of your meals down. Chef Boyardee's products are at best grocers.
Ask for Chef Boyardee's spaghetti dinner. Only about 15 cents a serving.
If you're still watching television on a small screen set, you're missing a lot. Here, for example, is a close-up on a 10-inch set. See how much smaller it is than my head? Now I'd like to show you the same close-up on a 21-inch set. There. Just look at the difference. She's as big as I am now. You can have big screen close-ups just like that. Close-ups as large as life with RCA Victor's great new 21-inch model, the Master 21, at the lowest 21-inch price in RCA Victor history, as little as $199.95. Visit your RCA Victor dealer soon. See television's greatest value, the Master 21, big screen 21-inch quality TV for $199.95. And remember, every year, more people buy RCA Victor than any other television.
Wow. Say, you gals think you're lucky you can get Swanson TV turkey dinners, but I say Swanson TV turkey dinners are a bigger break for husbands. Now, you take me. I can be early, I can be late, I can bring pals to dinner anytime I please, and get this, my wife never panics. She just takes Swanson TV turkey dinners from the freezing compartment of our refrigerator when I'm a little off schedule.
Oh, and right you are, Jack. And that is because Mary Lou knows that she can have a swell dinner ready in just 25 minutes.
Right.
And talk about easy. Well, she just pops Swanson TV turkey dinners in a hot oven. You know, they're oven-ready in individual heat-and-serve trays. With Swanson TV turkey dinners, you just heat and you serve big and hearty slices of moist, tender Swanson turkey with grand giblet gravy and special cornbread dressing and fluffy whipped sweet potatoes with golden Swanson butter and garden fresh peas with more butter.
Mother Murphy, lucky me. My wife uses Swanson TV turkey dinners. And make your husband lucky, too. Get Swanson TV turkey dinners, Swanson TV fried chicken dinners, Swanson TV beef dinners from your grocer's big freezer.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Let's get the music back. So now this curry is actually just about perfect. We've cooked most of the liquid out of this. We're now almost to a dry paste once again, which is the definition of a curry. I don't know if people that are experts in curries are going to agree with that definition, but it's the one that I know, and I am very much not Indian, so we're going to take the last of this curry liquid, though. You can see how much that color has changed from cooking it. There's the ladle, or the spatula I used earlier. So we'll mix that all together. Make it seem like that light green just completely disappeared, but it did lighten it a little bit. Not on this. But our rice should be ready now, which was the major reason we took a break there. That turned out looking pretty good, regardless of it not looking great on camera there. Packing rice. And thin it out if you want it thinner. But I think I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm happy with that, chat. I mean, restaurant, we could have nailed that color a bit better. Sort of want to almost put like something on there for contrast, but there's not much that I really want to add to that. And then we've got our flatbread, scallion pancakes, whatever you want to call them. Still trying, like, I want to add something to this so bad for color contrast. Like, I'm... All right, folks. I think we have it right there. Let's see what we got. That is delicious. It's got a kick. It's definitely got some heat there. You gotta consider the type of world this cuisine's, you know, like habaneros and other things like that in it. This is definitely up there in the heat. But I'm gonna enjoy it. And this is, without question, gonna be just delicious. Yeah. I think that's a winner of a dinner, chat. Other than I just completely coated my hands in butter from that bread. That is sort of a scallion pancake. Or it's sort of like a cross between, I used buttermilk in it instead of yogurt, and there's scallions in there, and so it's not really any recipe off the top of my head, but it's tasty, but there's a bunch of butter on it too that's making it look gorgeous too. They're yeast risen. There was no leaveners in there other than the yeast, really. So, and an egg. There was an egg. Egg's the leavener that's in there. Let's see here. I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight, chat. We're going to be back tomorrow. Going to be doing peach melba, along with a full list of other lovely things. It's in the Discord there. I'm saying it's in the Discord mostly because I'm not remembering what the rest of the dinner plan was. I hope you have an amazing evening. I hope you have a great start to your week. Good night, everyone.